Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with Golden Opportunities Coaching. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations on a variety of emotional, mental, spiritual, health-related topics. We do that in an audio format on a daily basis. We try to bring about resolution to challenges that people might be having. If you are interested in working with a coach on setting better standards or healthier standards for yourself, would love to be of assistance to you in that way. A couple ways we can do that. You can reach out through social media at PO Perception. You can reach out in a different way through my website, and that is available in the About Me section of this particular YouTube channel, so hopefully that is helpful in and of itself. In any event, these are some basic signs of an increase in depression. Now, depression is outside of anxiety, one of the most diagnosed mental and emotional health disorders. And so there are 5 things I want to run through here. They're all things I'm sure you've heard before, but when you put them together and when you look at yourself objectively and you notice these things, it might be time to reach out to a professional, be that a coach, be that a minister, be that a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, or multi-faceted team of people to help you find your solutions. The first is a major change in your sleep schedule. So this can be either positive or negative. You become an insomniac. The belief is about 75 to 79% of people that struggle with depression have sleep-related issues, and most of them are insomniacs. So insomnia is the inability to get to or stay asleep or feel rested once one sleeps. Now, the other side of that is oversleeping. So people that are dealing with severe depression and or the emotional overwhelm that comes with the biochemical and emotional changes of depression will oversleep. These are people who might crawl into bed, lay down, wake up for maybe a few minutes, get up, maybe they get something to eat, maybe they use the restroom, but then they go right back to bed. These are people who lose days, weeks, or months of time behind sleep. And so either way, if your sleep schedule is ill at ease, might be a sign that there's more going on beneath the surface. The next is changes in your eating habits. So if you are craving certain things on a consistent basis and you're gorging, which is of course overeating or eating in large quantities to the point of making yourself sick, or your mind numb eating, which is when you're doing another task like watching television or sitting at your computer or just talking to people on the phone and eating, and you're not really thinking about what you're consuming. That's an issue. The other thing is you stop eating altogether or you reduce eating. You forget meals on a consistent basis. We've all forgotten a meal now and then, but when it becomes a habit that you're forgetting meals, it's a sign that you're not taking the time for the proper self-care or self-care that's going to get you anywhere in the long run. And that's, can be extremely dangerous both for your physical, mental, and emotional health. The next is you feel you have no choices. The illusion is that we have no choices. The illusion is that no matter what we choose, it's going to be, quote, wrong. The reality is we always have choice. We may not like the consequence. And the difference between having choices and feeling powerless or stuck in making choices are 2 different things. And we often articulate one when we mean the other. The next thing is pain. We acknowledge and ruminate on physical, mental, or emotional pain. And so what happens there is the issues that we have underneath the surface probably have always been there, but they're turned up and pushed out. These are times at which a person who has chronic fatigue syndrome or things like fibromyalgia, migraines, and other health-related idiosyncratic and spontaneous health conditions may experience more flare-ups. I know with my rheumatoid arthritis, if I am not taking proper emotional care of myself, my body will tell me, and ultimately that's what wound me up in a nursing facility for 15 months. Lost 15 months of my life because I was overextending myself for an extended period of time in a situation that wasn't healthy. Learned it the hard way, but if you are at a place of overextending yourself continually, it's certainly worth looking at in a new way. The next thing is sluggishness. So, the idea that you just don't have the motivation, you don't have the physical energy, the mental energy, in other words, you're having difficulty focusing, or the emotional energy. That is, you just don't care. You're lethargic. You're slow. You find it difficult to keep going. If that's a persistent thing for you, there's a chance that depression could be a contributing factor or your main culprit. So it's important to make sure that you're thinking these things through and looking at them realistically and objectively. And at the end of the day, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.